In a world where legacies span generations, where the names of famous icons echo through time, a new chapter unfolds. From Hollywood royalty to political dynasties, the clips we're about to show you are nothing short of spellbinding. You won't believe your eyes when you see the uncanny similarities between the past and the present, and how these so many lives have been shaped by the weight of history and the promise of the future. Join us as we have a look at what these descendants of famous people look like today. Number 20. Joseph Stalin's granddaughter, Tress Evans. Meet Tress Evans, the unconventional granddaughter of none other than Joseph Stalin. She's the child of Joseph Stalin's one and only daughter, but there is a twist. She didn't always go by the name Tress Evans. At birth, she was known as Olga Peters, but later decided to switch her name to escape the relentless attention. Currently residing in the United States, in the state of Oregon, she's far from fluent in Russian. She doesn't know a lick of it, and despite being raised without the language of her heritage, she still feels a mysterious connection to her Russian roots. She believes she inherited a unique blend of Russian melancholy and sadness, making her a truly fascinating individual. Growing up, she couldn't quite understand why the paparazzi had hounded her family endlessly. It was not until her teenage years that she would unravel the history behind her infamous grandfather. In an intriguing interview, she set the record straight about the surname of Stalin. According to her, it's not about the surname at all, it's just a Bolshevik pseudonym. The real family name is something that I'm not about to attempt to pronounce, and they hail from Russian origin with deep Georgian roots. But there's more to the story. Behind the glitz and glamour, she holds a deeply touching perspective, candidly revealing the cruelty of her grandparents towards their children had profoundly affected her. Though she doesn't have any children of her own, she passionately believes in the importance of parental care and concern for their offspring's future. Number 19. Paloma Picasso, the daughter of Pablo Picasso. Meet Paloma Picasso, the daughter of the legendary artist Pablo Picasso, renowned worldwide as one of the most famous painters of the 20th century. However, Paloma isn't simply living in her father's shadow. She's carved her path to fame and success. While her father left an unforgettable legacy in the art world, Paloma Picasso found her passion in the realm of fashion and jewelry design. Her creations for Tiffany & Company have captivated fashion enthusiasts globally, elevating her to the status of a celebrated French and Spanish fashion designer. Interestingly, just like her father, she's had an enchanting obsession with color, particularly the vibrant shade of red. The love for this color extends into her style, where she will often be seen wearing bright red lipstick, which has become one of her trademarks. Not only has Paloma inspired her father's artwork, but he immortalized her in several of his iconic paintings like Paloma with an Orange and Paloma in Blue. Her presence in these masterpieces highlighted the profound bond that they shared as father and daughter. While many would be content with such a remarkable lineage, Paloma's creative fire burns bright. Perhaps she'll even take your advice and use the signature red lipstick to create her masterpiece, adding another captivating chapter to the Picasso family legacy. Number 18. Boris Yeltsin's grandson. Boris Yeltsin, the renowned statesman, has 6 incredible grandchildren, each carving their own unique paths. Boris Borisovich, the eldest of the Yeltsin grandchildren, unlike his political lineage, took a different route, venturing into the entrepreneurial realm. He's the brains behind a thriving network of private kindergartens, creating safe havens for little ones to learn and grow. But that's not all. His love for the great outdoors led him to venture into a thrilling project. With a passion for skiing, he embarked on building an exciting ski resort. Nestled in the majestic mountains, this dreamy winter wonderland promises endless slopes and snowy adventures for thrill seekers. Surprisingly, Boris chose to bypass higher education, opting to dive headfirst into the world of business and mountain escapades. His unconventional approach has been the key to his success, proving that passion and determination can defy conventional norms. Number 17. Riley Keough, Elvis Presley's granddaughter. Diving into the dazzling world of Riley Keough, the granddaughter of the one and only Elvis Presley. Born on May 29th of 1989, this mesmerizing beauty has more than just a famous name to boast about. While many adore her for her acting skills, starring alongside the swoon-worthy Channing Tatum in Magic Mike and scoring a prestigious Golden Globe nomination for The Girlfriend Experience, there's something even more remarkable about her: her incredible family background. Riley Keough is the direct descendant of the iconic Elvis Presley, keeping the family's artistic spark alive with her dazzling flair. But hold on, because the Presley dynasty's connections to showbiz do not end there. Her grandfather, Elvis himself, mesmerized audiences on the silver screen with his magnetic performances, while her grandmother, the stunning Priscilla Presley, left everyone awestruck in the Naked Gun films. As if fame and talent weren't enough, Hollywood played Cupid in her life, bringing her and Ben Smith Peterson together. And who's the mystery man? Well, only a fearless stuntman that's known for his jaw-dropping stunts in Mad Max Fury Road. Talk about marrying the thrill of adrenaline. Number 16. Sean Lennon. When it comes to music legends, there's no doubt that the Beatles stand tall above the rest, shaping the very fabric of music and culture in the swinging 1960s. But as fate would have it, their dream of a reunion would be shattered when tragedy struck. In 1980, the world mourned the loss of the band's mesmerizing lead singer, John Lennon, whose life had been cut short by a tragic assassination. In the aftermath, attention then turned to John's eldest son, Julian, who embarked on his own musical journey, releasing a series of soulful melodies. However, very few knew about John's younger son, Sean, born from his marriage to Yoko Ono. A talented musician in his own right, Sean quietly carved his path, enchanting listeners with his soul-stirring tunes. And not only a performer, he also stepped into the producer's chair, collaborating with artists like the Black Lips, sparking both admiration and controversy. Amidst the fame and talent, a cloud of contention loomed. While Julian felt neglected by his father, Sean was embraced with affection, causing a rift between them. Adding to the complexity, Julian's relationship with Yoko Ono grew bitter, leading to a heart-wrenching event where Julian bought back letters written by his late father that were sold by Yoko. Fortunately, time healed old wounds, and now Sean and Julian share a strong bond, united by their love for their father and a shared passion for creating new music. Number 15. Alison Lee Borsch. The stylish and stunning Alison Lee Borsch is the granddaughter of the legendary heartthrob from the swinging 60s, Alain Delon. While she may not be chasing the spotlight as an actress, the young beauty has made a splash in the world of modeling, fearlessly strutting her stuff in lingerie shoots that will leave jaws dropping. Though her acting career is just taking baby steps, Alison has already left an impression with her brief but memorable appearance in the TV movie Blue Island. But it was her breakout role as the leading lady in the enthralling film Neon Angel that would truly showcase her potential, and her captivating performance won the hearts of critics and fans alike, setting her on a path to stardom. But Alison's story doesn't end in the silver screen. She effortlessly navigates the glitzy world of fashion, gracing the runways of top designers and collaborating with major fashion houses. Her daring and bold style has garnered attention from the industry's elite, earning her a reputation as a rising star in the modeling scene. With charisma, beauty, and talent all running through her veins, Alison Lee Borsch is proving that she's more than just her famous name. Number 14. Marlon Brando's daughter, Cheyenne. Marlon Brando is a legendary actor whose performances in iconic films like The Godfather, Superman, and On the Waterfront have etched his name in Hollywood history. While Brando's fame knew no boundaries, his personal life took a tragic turn as some of his children faced heart-wrenching struggles. Amongst them would be his daughter, Cheyenne. Born in 1970, she grew up longing for her father's presence, but feeling abandoned by his infrequent visits. In her late teen years, she fell into a dark path, experimenting with drugs and suffering a terrible accident that led to facial reconstruction and the end of her promising modeling career. Tragedy would strike again when her life took a harrowing turn. She claimed that her partner, a man named Dag Drollett, was physically abusive. This revelation would lead to a fatal confrontation between Dag and Brando's son Christian, which resulted in Dag's untimely death. Christian spent several years behind bars for the crime, and amidst the shadows of sorrow, Cheyenne's life took a tragic ending, as she ultimately chose to end her own life. In a public statement, she made shocking accusations against her father, suggesting his involvement in Dag's death. The truth of these claims remains shrouded in mystery and speculation, leaving a haunting black cloud over Marlon Brando's legacy forever. Number 13. Charlie Chaplin's great-granddaughter, Una Chaplin. Once one of the most famous people on Earth, the legendary Charlie Chaplin left an unforgettable mark on cinema with his acting and directing talents. The iconic tramp character became synonymous with his name. In The Great Dictator, his powerful speech inspired many to stand up against Hitler, becoming a historic moment. Continuing the artistic legacy, Chaplin's great-granddaughter Una ventured into acting and rose to fame as Talisa Stark in the Game of Thrones. She pursued drama studies in Scotland, where she unveiled her innate talents, and remarkably, her connections to fame do not stop at Charlie Chaplin. She's also related to the celebrated playwright Eugene O'Neill, adding another artistic legacy to her family tree. Despite such renowned relatives, Una's thirst for the limelight led her to the wildly popular Game of Thrones, where her portrayal of Talisa Stark won hearts worldwide, securing her place amongst Hollywood's rising stars. With an illustrious heritage and a promising acting career, Una Chaplin stands as a testament to the enduring magic of artistic talent across many generations. Number 12. Thomas Martin Einstein, Albert Einstein's great-grandson. Here's Thomas Martin Einstein, the great-grandson of the legendary physicist Albert Einstein. And while Einstein's name is synonymous with scientific genius, Thomas has also followed in his family's footsteps with a career in the medical field. While Einstein revolutionized our understanding of the universe with his theory of general relativity, Thomas dedicated his life to saving the lives of others. His work in anesthesia and medicine has been crucial in providing care and comfort to countless patients, making a profound impact on their lives. The Einstein family lineage has seen its share of challenges. Tragically, Albert Einstein's son Edward and grandson Hans passed away before the late 20th century. But fortunately, his great-grandson Bernard carried on the family's legacy as a physicist and became Thomas Martin Einstein's father. Throughout history, people have been intrigued by the idea of Einstein genes and whether there's a unique trait that makes the family exceptionally brilliant. And while the concept of a genius gene remains a subject of fascination, Thomas and his siblings are indeed the last to carry the cherished Einstein name, connecting them to a legacy of intellectual brilliance and scientific curiosity. Number 11. Jean-Marie Laurette, Adolf Hitler's son. After World War II, Adolf Hitler's descendants tried to distance themselves by changing their last names. Some believed that his bloodline ended since he had no recorded children. However, Jean-Marie Laurette, a French railway worker, came forward claiming to be Hitler's illegitimate son. This revelation intrigued and scared people, raising questions about an inherited connection to evil. Jean-Marie would share that his mother had an affair with Hitler during World War I, leading to his birth. Historians offered some support, but without Hitler's DNA, verifying the truth would prove to be difficult. The idea of Hitler's genetic legacy haunting humanity was unsettling. Some had wondered if his malevolence came from a unique DNA mixture, raising concerns about future Hitlers rising to power. The notion of a hidden Hitler descendant potentially ruling the world sparked curiosity and fear, serving as a haunting reminder of history's dark chapter. Number 10. Matthew Freud, Sigmund Freud's great-grandson. Sigmund Freud is a key figure in modern psychoanalysis and left a lasting impact on our understanding of emotional well-being. Though some of his theories have been replaced by newer psychiatry forms, his contributions remain significant. Interestingly, his extraordinary talent and intelligence have been speculated to run in his family, as many of his children and grandchildren have all achieved remarkable success in their respective fields. One standout descendant would be Matthew Freud, Sigmund Freud's great-grandson. He comes from a line of accomplished individuals and has become a prominent business mogul, leading Freud Communications, a company that specializes in public relations and marketing across politics, business, and journalism. However, despite all of his achievements, he's not been immune to controversy. In 2012, he faced a scandal involving a love child. Additionally, his need for speed led to a 6-month driving ban in the UK when he would be caught driving his Ferrari at 117 miles per hour. Perhaps, despite his success, he could benefit from the insights of a psychoanalyst himself. It just goes to show you that even those from famous and accomplished families do have their fair share of ups and downs. But nonetheless, the Freudian legacy continues to influence our understanding of the human psyche, reminding us that even the brightest minds do have their complexities. Number 9. Tony Castro, grandson of Fidel Castro. Fidel Castro, a highly controversial figure from the 20th century, was often portrayed as an adversary of the Western world. While he maintained unwavering political power in Cuba until his death, an intriguing contrast emerged when examining the lifestyle of his grandson, Tony. Unlike the typical image of a communist, Tony seemed to revel in a life that was full of luxury and commercialism. Despite the communist ideals that his grandfather would have promoted, Tony Castro is frequently seen indulging in opulence. Photos of him in places like Spain and Panama and cruising on a private yacht in the ocean have all triggered outrage amongst the Cuban population. The reason behind their anger lies in the allegations that Tony's extravagant adventures are being funded by public finance, which raises ethical concerns. Given the brewing anger in Cuba over Tony Castro's indulgent lifestyle, some have suggested that he might want to keep on traveling. Upon his return, he could encounter some rather upset individuals who would like to have a word with him about his apparent disregard for the principles that his grandfather stood for. The stark contrast between the communist icon Fidel Castro and his luxury-seeking grandson Tony adds an intriguing dimension to the Castro legacy. Number 8. Camille Gauthier, the granddaughter of Grace Kelly. Grace Kelly, a renowned and stunning actress in the first half of the 20th century, captivated audiences with her beauty and talent, especially in Alfred Hitchcock's movie Rear Window. However, she stirred controversy when she chose to leave her acting career behind to marry into royalty, becoming a princess. Now, carrying on the legacy of Grace Kelly is her 19-year-old granddaughter Camille, who is making her mark much more differently. Instead of the glitz and glamour of Hollywood, she's embraced the world of social media through Instagram, where she showcases her life and style to a vast audience. Many have noticed the striking resemblance between Camille and her famous grandmother. With her bright blue eyes and blonde hair, it's evident that the timeless beauty of Grace Kelly lives on in her family. And as if that weren't enough, Camille holds the title of Princess of Monaco, just like her grandmother did. The comparison between Grace and Camille highlights how beauty and charisma can be passed down through the generations. It's a testament to the enduring allure of Grace Kelly that people still find her captivating, even through her descendants. Some might say that Camille has hit the jackpot with both stunning looks and royal status. Number 7. Alexander Soy, the son of Victor Soy. Alexander Soy, following in the footsteps of his famous father Victor, has proven to be a true jack of all trades. His versatility knows no boundaries as he dabbles in multiple creative pursuits, leaving a mark in design, journalism, and even programming. But that's not all. His real passion lies in music, where he takes center stage as the lead singer of the renowned Russian rock band Ronin. In the world of design, Alexander's imaginative flair has led him to create captivating visual masterpieces. His journalistic endeavors showcase his skills in storytelling and reporting, as he fearlessly explores diverse topics. On top of that, his prowess in programming demonstrates a knack for navigating the intricate world of technology. However, it is through music that Alexander truly shines. As the frontman of Ronin, he channels his emotions and artistic vision into captivating performances that resonate with audiences far and wide. The band's music serves as a fusion of soul-stirring lyrics, electric guitar riffs, and powerful rhythms, capturing the essence of Russian rock with a modern twist. Following in the footsteps of his legendary father, Alexander carries the weight of his father's legacy while forging his unique path. Number 6. Benjamin Presley, the grandson of Elvis Presley. Benjamin Presley, the grandson of the legendary Elvis Presley, bears such an uncanny resemblance to his famous grandfather that he's often hailed as his doppelganger. Like his iconic forebearer, Benjamin is deeply immersed in the world of music, carrying on the Presley legacy with passion and dedication. While Benjamin's musical journey is still unfolding, he faces the daunting task of living up to Elvis's colossal fame and influence. It's no small feat to match the unparalleled success of the king of rock and roll. However, even though he might not have attained the same level of stardom, Benjamin's talent and charisma have garnered him a loyal following of fans. The striking physical similarities between Benjamin and Elvis only adds an extra layer of fascination to his musical pursuits. Audiences can't help but be drawn not only to his musical gifts, but also to the nostalgia and memories that he evokes by simply looking like the music legend himself. Despite the inevitable comparisons, Benjamin strives to carve out his unique identity in the music industry while also paying homage to his illustrious grandfather. He understands the weight of the Presley name and embraces it with humility and reverence. Number 5. Igor Talkov Jr. Igor Talkov Jr., the youngest son of the late Igor Talkov, carries on his father's musical legacy with pride and passion. In the late 1980s, Igor Talkov was a renowned singer and songwriter and performer whose soul-stirring songs resonated with people all over the Soviet Union. One of his biggest hits, Clean Ponds, catapulted him to immense popularity. And now, following in his father's footsteps, Jr. is making a name for himself in the music world. Inspired by his father's talent, he too has become a gifted musician and songwriter. He embarked on a remarkable journey by founding his band Mir Amir, meaning peace and peace, which sets out on exhilarating tours all across Russia, bringing their music to their adoring fans. With a mixture of talent and heartfelt performances, Jr. captures the essence of his father's music while infusing it with his own unique style. His melodious compositions and poignant lyrics strike a chord with audiences, just like his father's songs did. But beyond the stage, Jr. cherishes the memories and lessons that have been passed down by his father. He embraces his role as a guardian of the Talkov musical heritage and carries the responsibility with grace. Number 4. Denis Shalnyk. Meet Denis Shalnyk, the one and only child in this family of talented actors. Denis has always had an interesting journey, having received education in the UK and now diving headfirst into the world of bodybuilding. He's not just doing it for fun, though. He actively participates in bodybuilding competitions and has had grand plans to become a fitness trainer. What's even more captivating is his transformation into an internet sensation, all thanks to his striking appearance and numerous eye-catching tattoos. His online popularity soared, and his parents could not be more proud of his passion. They have extraordinarily shown their support. Elena, his mother, would reveal in an interview that she had gotten a meaningful tattoo on her back, while his father, Valery, got a tattoo as well. Number 3. Dree Hemingway. Dree Hemingway is the talented great-granddaughter of the legendary writer Ernest Hemingway, but she's much more than just a famous face. At the age of 27 years old, Dree has made a name for herself in the modeling world and aspires to be an actress. Her success as a model is evident in her impressive collaborations with major fashion powerhouses like Chanel, Gucci, and more. And Dree's charisma and striking looks have captured the attention of the fashion industry and fans alike, making her a rising star with a bright future ahead. As she carries on the Hemingway legacy, she proves that she's much more than just a surname. She's a force to be reckoned with in the world of fashion and entertainment. Number 2. Dakota Johnson. Dakota Johnson is the granddaughter of the legendary Tippi Hedren. You might recall her from the provocative and scandalous movie 50 Shades of Grey, which made her a household name for many people. Taking on such a bold project required guts and determination, and interestingly, she seems to have inherited a touch of her grandmother's fame. Tippi Hedren was once known as the Fatal Blonde due to her memorable roles in Hitchcock's thrilling classics like The Birds and Marnie, and Dakota, following in her grandmother's footsteps, has been making her mark in the entertainment world, capturing hearts and keeping her family's acting legacy alive. Number 1. Louise Victoria Tolstoy. Meet Louise Victoria Tolstoy, the renowned jazz diva who hails from Sweden, and also the granddaughter of the literary genius Leo Tolstoy. While her melodious voice captivates jazz enthusiasts worldwide, she has an unexpected connection to her great-great-grandfather's literary brilliance. Even though Louise has not delved into Tolstoy's literary masterpieces and doesn't understand Russian, she has taken the time to learn how to pronounce some of his iconic works. It's a heartfelt tribute to her family's literary legacy and a way for her to honor the remarkable heritage that she carries. Despite her musical fame and ancestry, Louise chooses to retain her famous surname and humbly asks that it not be declined. She cherishes her connection to the Tolstoy name and all of the rich history that it entails, understanding the profound impact that her great-great-grandfather's work has had on literature and culture. Which of these descendants did you find the most intriguing? Let me know your answers in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.